The most beautiful thing in the world is smoking pot and fucking on a waterbed at the same time. Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate stopping on by. This time I'm coming at you to do another one of my VHS showcasing videos, having just done a fan commentary, a Nate watching of the movie Pieces, because I just picked up the Blu-ray for $5, a stupid limited edition, what the hell is it called, horror pack version. But the disc, you know, it still features like both versions and got some commentary and a trailer and stuff, so I'm okay with paying $5 for that. But having just done that, I mentioned in that fan commentary that I've actually owned the original Vestron Video VHS release of Pieces. This isn't an adult film, this is not Peaches, it's Pieces. I thought it only made sense to regale you guys with my VHS Vestron Video release of Pieces. So here we go. Bam! VHS Vestron Video release of Pieces. Well, I always say Peaches. It says program time approximately 89 minutes. Program copyright 1983 by Spectacular Film Productions. Package design and summary copyright 1984. Vestron Incorporated. All rights reserved. And unrated. As I said in my fan commentary of Pieces, this would be, you know, VHS just like this one would have been the way my dad and I would have rented this from the video store, probably in 1990 I would imagine. So I mean, it was only frickin' 6 years after this VHS was released, so that's just insane to think that we rented it when this tape was only like 6 years old at the time. That's just crazy to think, but listen to my fan commentary of Pieces if you want more of my history with, just my history with the movie and seeing it for the first time as a 13-year-old. I mean, obviously if you look at this cover, I mean, a 13-year-old, a horror fan's just gonna go nuts. On the top here you've got "You don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre," and then the title "Pieces" all sliced through with the chainsaw. I always thought this image of the chainsaw, sparkling brand new chainsaw on this kind of pedestal, was kind of interesting. We've got the little blurb here, Best Special Effects Horror Film Festival, okay, and just a nasty old, you know, imagery here, or painting of this girl being all sewn together. It's funny how they have like her wrist there having a, you know, attached a hand to her arm, and the knee there's even like, you know, like looks like her knee was, you know, upper leg was attached to the lower leg or whatever. That's not how the movie went, but it's kind of funny how the artwork, you know, varies from how it is in the movie. I don't think that's how it is in the movie, but I didn't really look at the corpse that well. Starring Christopher George, Paul Smith, Edmund Purdom, and Linda Day. Music by Cam, screenplay, well, yeah, you can read all that. The right spine looks like this. Vestron Video up top. I really love the red font on the black spine here. Pieces and VHS VA4095. And the left spine is exactly identical. Here is the top of the VHS box. So back in the day in the 80s, Vestron Video pretty much only had one image on the back of the VHS cover. In this case we got a very exploitative image here of the tennis player, college girl who's basically topless, and the chainsaws coming right through the door. In the movie this is really scary, like, just like, oh my god, that she was so close to that. You know, I hope that wasn't an actual, you know, sharp chainsaw chain on that thing, but regardless, she probably survived. But that was, every time I watch it I'm like, god, that was a little chancy. But I mean, who the hell's not going to want to rent this movie looking at this image on the back of this VHS? And of course we've got the tagline here, Pieces. It's exactly what you think it is. I'll let you guys pause and read the synopsis here if you want to. You've got a little black band on the bottom here containing your copyright information here, and this material contained on this video disc is protected under the copyright laws of the United States. Okay, they used the wrong one for this VHS, that's funny. Then you've got the classic 80s Vestron, or early to mid 80s Vestron Video logo there on the bottom. Looking at the VHS tape here, the label has seen better days. I would imagine the video store or wherever I bought this from put this tape on the label to try to preserve it as best they could. It's a decent job. I mean, clear tape so you can still see the label through it. Unfortunately, at some point along the line we lost a little bit of the label, as you can see here, but we've got a very worn label, close to a 40-year-old label here. Restaurant video pieces, 89 minutes. I don't think it's really 89 minutes long. It's funny how sometimes the home video distributors get facts, years, and or running times or other details wrong. That's funny. Hope you guys enjoyed my look at the Vestron Video VHS release of Pieces from North America. Yep, definitely a movie that's near and dear to my heart, having seen it for the first time as a 13-year-old. As I've said so many times, if you see a movie, it doesn't even have to be a horror movie, but if you see a movie at the young age, or at a young age, you always kind of, you know, when you watch it, if you saw it a lot or if it made an impression on you at that young age and you watch it any time later on in your life, whether you're 20s or 30s or 40s or I would imagine 50s or 60s or 70s, you're always going to kind of see it, or at least I always kind of see it through those 13-year-old eyes, or however old I was when I originally saw the movie. So that's always kind of a fun way to reclaim, at least in a mental way, your youth to a certain extent, or a little bit of a time capsule to be able to watch a movie you saw and enjoy it as a kid and kind of experience it through those kids' eyes every time. So thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.